We're officially a minute late. I do apologise for that. I was having a slight issue getting my stream gear ready, courtesy of the old PlayStation Network, because that's the way I'm streaming this out for you all to the world. So, of course, you can always get in on the action. The chat box is open. Hopefully the volume levels are okay for you all, but if you have any queries or if you think it needs changing, let me know. So, against all odds, we managed to get through the 5th chapter. And the ending was something that I didn't really expect in terms of the trial and how that progressed on. Now, the key question, of course, is what we do next. We left off literally with Makoto and Kyoko very much deep in the bowels of despair, way outside the main halls. Can we find our way back? Let's get loaded and let's find out. So we're going to continue this as we've left off. So let's begin where we are. And again, for those of you out there watching live, the chat box is open, so here we go. So the ultimate despair is being seen as a group who've caused the killing game and broadcasting it around the world. Almost like the nation of Panem in the Hunger Games in many ways. So it'll be interesting to see exactly what's going to happen to those desperately awful group of people ever. Sorry, Makoto, but I'm afraid the most desperately awful group of people ever are guests on Jeremy Kyle's show. At least in my opinion, they are anyway. So let's get moving further on. The enemy's finally been revealed. Have they? I don't know who the enemy is. Yep, I agree with you, Kyoko. Let's get out of here. Well, have you still got your master key? Then open that door behind you. I love those tongues and the Monokuma key. That's actually a really nice design. So where do we come out exactly? That's the key question. Where is it we actually emerge? The real fight had just begun. Well, we know that. Ultimate path, ultimate suffering, ultimate despair, ultimate execution, ultimate death. Yep, they're certainly going for broke on this one, aren't they? A tunnel that goes straight up like a chimney. Can you walk sideways now, guys? Ah, right, there's a ladder. Fair enough, that makes more sense. Did we really need the panty shot on Kyoko? Come on! Was that really necessary?
No.
Thanks, Kyoko. I really needed to be told that one. Well, yeah, I can relate to that one, Makoto. At the end of the day, if you're doing a long climb to freedom, you want to be able to get a good grip. You don't want to be falling down. Chris made a very fair point there. At least Makoto's above her. Yep. Very true. Absolutely. Yep, you're quite right. Yeah, ultimate detective. So how long have you been doing ultimate work? All life, I'm guessing. Isn't being a detective still considered sacred? It's like upholding justice and the rights for people all around the world. Then again, I don't know. There are some corrupt cops, aren't there? Is your family name Holmes by any chance? Of course it's not. It's Kirigiri. Joseph Picard says he's made it. Well, good evening to you. You have indeed made it. We've only been on air for about 3 or 4 minutes, so you've not really missed much. So we're deep into the bowels, quite literally, of Hope Speak Academy. And again, I still don't see the need. At least they're covering up the panty shot with Kyoko's face when they're doing those insets, I suppose. I mean, you should take pride in your work, Makoto. Why is that such a surprise? That's an interesting way of putting it, isn't it, actually? The idea you don't represent good or evil, you just uncover the truth. I never thought a detective worked that way before. Makes perfect sense. If no one knows you're a detective, no one's going to give any issues. Yeah, to keep it secret. You're not going to find anything that easy, are you? Though I love the old school message board look on that computer. It's really, really cool to see that touch there. And Joseph, how am I? I'm absolutely fine. I managed to get through my ordeal of the interview today. Did I do well? I don't know. I guess I'm going to find out on Monday. At least that's what I've been told, so we'll see how we are. But other than that, I'm absolutely fine. How are you guys? Interesting. She gave up pride. Ah. But why would she need to do that if her father was the headmaster? Awesome to see that you guys are good. As a chat box, keep them coming. We'll try and get through as many messages as we can. Without the audience, there is no show. Well, there is a show, but it's one that people don't watch. Yep. Well, as you might have forgot to ask me, Chris, but that's the basic crux of it. Some interesting questions are thrown my way, some interesting debates. A technical test that I'm not really sure tested my ability to do the role they were after, so I'm not quite sure what that was about. But in general, it felt pretty good. It's experience, at least. That's the way to see these things. Much like being in a high school where you're all killing each other. That's a different kind of experience. That's interesting. Makoto offering her a shoulder to cry on there and some familial advice on a reconnection. Thanks, Chris. I appreciate it. Kyoko shares a lot more in common with me than I realise, because she has no desire to reconnect with her father. I won't say any more on my end of the story, to say the least. That's a wound best left alone. And that's... Now, Joss, that's the reason I didn't stream last night. I need to make sure that I had a lot of sleep before the meeting today. Because, of course, on Wednesday I was on till past midnight, so I wasn't in the best shape. And I say, thank you very much for your kind words, Joseph. I hope it went well too. Again, I'll find out next week, I guess. Nothing I can do about it now. Yeah, Kyoko really is me. So I guess I'm going to have to get some, like, knee-length boots now for a cosplay. There's a thought you don't want in your heads. You're welcome. So he was talented and had a promising future. So what happened? Oh, so he's apathetic. Well, not everyone wants to follow the family, I suppose. Chris is like, nope, I'm not going to the expo now. Forget about it. It's not happening. And yeah, Joseph, I'm not going to read your quote out because that actually touches me on the bone because it's the kind of thing I'd actually want to say myself. Again, it's a wound I'm not going to touch. And don't forget, Chris, there was one cosplay I wanted to do, which you were grateful I never did. I think the world's grateful, actually, now I mention it. No, Joseph, don't be sorry, mate. Do not be sorry. I don't apologise. There's nothing to do with you, pal. That's what it... Absolutely nothing that you said. I have told you about that one, Chris. Don't worry, I'm not going to tell the world.
So?
I don't want to be held accountable for all the cleaning up that's required from the vomit that follows. Yeah, it's interesting, Joseph. People find that it's very easy to apologise all the time. It's something I've noticed. It's a common human condition, that. Even when you're not at fault. How many times has someone walked into you and you've gone, sorry, mate? And then you're like, hang on, you've walked into me. Why am I apologising? But this is probably the most open we've seen from Kyoko. It's a really interesting dynamic side to her. For once, she's finally found someone she can trust to really open up about her feelings. Talking about how much pride she has and all the desires that she has. It's impressive. Chris saying don't apologise for apologising. That's Inception. And Queen checking is saying she's Canadian, so it's in her DNA to apologise. I think it's British as well. It's an intrinsically British thing to do, to sit there and apologise, no matter what. It's, we always see it all over here all the time. I don't think you need to look at her to know how she would have been feeling, Makoto. I'm just saying. And I'm not even the most sensitive guy. As anyone who would have seen me laughing maniacally at Makoto's execution would tell you. Oh wait, that was all you guys. You all saw that. Okay, so she's got a grudge. What is the grudge? Interesting. Is she on about everyone in the academy here? Or everyone up here? I think Joseph's all apologised out. I'm sorry for that. You're welcome. And that's enough of me being that guy. Actually, I don't think I can stop being that guy. And I'm not going to apologise for that either.
Demo.
Ah. Yeah, I can imagine that must have been a really difficult thing to endure for anyone. Even though, obviously, she's a fictional character. I've heard from people who have actually gone through that kind of scenario and been seen that way. It's like being seen for something that's not your fault. Must have been a difficult burden to bear. She's got a lot of strength. That's why I like her. She's a really good character. In fact, that's one thing I will say about this game. They've got really good characters pretty much throughout the entire cast. Yeah, Taka annoyed me. Let's not forget that. I was calling him a right rump before he got killed. But in general, even the creepier ones like Hifumi, they all had the moments. They all had something about them that made them really relatable. Really good cast of characters for this game. I'm really excited to how it's all going to get tied up.
So.
Ah, this is interesting. What's Makoto planting seeds here for then, I wonder?
違うわ。
I can relate to that, Kyoko.
ね
That's a very deep question. Is blood enough to call someone family? Ooh, we could spend hours debating that one question alone, but I'm not going to leave it on this slide. I want to keep things moving. So where does the top bring us out? That's a nice camera shot, isn't it? A nice panning shot. And there's a slide?
ええ。そうよ。
Hatch on the ground near the oh, right! Yeah, that makes perfect sense. But this is one question then. If they've got the incinerator, why would they have a mile-long tube underneath the canopy for the rest of the garbage? Yes, here we are. I can imagine you're exhausted, so am I. Returning the favour. That's a very good answer, that Queen, to be fair. Some stuff's too big for the incinerator. Like a rocket. And a tank. Yeah, point taken. Well, of course he's worried.
じゃあ
What came first, the garbage chute or the incinerator? Yep, true, 'cause we don't know how old the school is. That's a fair point. Ask a stupid question, get the answers. You want to go straight to the horse's mouth? I admire your courage and your balls. Alright, Kyoko, I can get behind that.
でも
She's got a point, we're right in the surveillance camera, he's going to know we're here.
だって それは
Yep.
そう
Interesting, she wants to negotiate. I'm a little, super uneasy about this. But I can understand. Makes perfect sense.
ええ行きましょうか
Okay. Oh, that's interesting. The camera's pointing the other way. That's interesting. Why is it pointed the other way? Is that meant to be a shocked expression, Joseph? I'm squinting at my monitor and I'm like, I can't quite be sure. Look. Right, actually, now I'm going to save it because obviously we're out of the dump. So it'd be nice to actually have a save in the 6th chapter. And of course, we're out at night time, which is very dangerous. Okay. I survived Monokuma's conveyor belt of death, so I'm pretty sure I'm ready to face anything now. Now, who's going to be waiting in the gym? Is it going to be just Monokuma, or is everyone going to be in there? Let's find out. Surprise! I'm back from the dead, mofo. Deal with it. Nope. Kyoko didn't help me at all.
None.
But there was no guilty party, was there? Because I'm of the belief that neither of them were the killer. There was no blackened in the room. Punish you again. Bring it! Come on!
So. Demo.
That's interesting. Executing Makoto means they lose. That's confused Monokuma. Okay. Come on, Kyoko. Reveal it. Yep. Kyoko's supposed to be chosen as the blackened, and I was supposed to be the victim. The two people who've been causing Monokuma the biggest trouble, taken out by each other. But the plan failed.
Demo.
Nope.
So. So.
We always were a threat. The AI. Back from the dead.
So.
Makoto's like, what have you just done? You've just shown all your cards at the poker table.
別にいいじゃない。そうよ。
Only ever one absolute truth. That's absolutely true.
だって。
And Kyoko's now completely played the reverse Uno card on this one. Excellent. Nope. Oh, nice reversal. Well played, Kyoko. Exactly what I'd have done.
そうよ
Turn the audience against them.
いいわねねそうするべきよ
Nice. So what's the advice? Come on, keep up.
そうそこで最後の勝負をしましょう希望と絶望をかけた最後の勝負よ
Endo game des.
ね
That's where we are. We're into the end game. Here we go. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, that pun. Oh. Oh. Why did you have to resort to a dad joke? Bruh, what? Shame on you, game. Shame on you. Chris, if your statement turns out to be true, how many U's I can type? Can't say that I want to see that, Joe. No. And Chris, let's find out. Well, at least we've been warned. Yeah, plausible. One honey of a climax. Oh God, here we go. It's going to get grisly from here. We're going to be polar opposites to funny.
つまり
That will at least make sense. Unbearable despair. Interesting. We'll have to unearth all the mysteries. That's interesting. That almost looks like Thai writing, not Joe. That's weird. Ah, so that's why we're expecting a long trial here. That one doesn't even make sense. Koalify. That doesn't even fit the mnemonic. That's really bad. Yes.
Ne.
Oh, here we go. Kyoko's got one final caveat. Well, that means you're a student.
Ne.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Nope.
怒ってるんだよ
You mad, bro? You mad, bro?
ほら
I missed an opportunity then. Care Bear, bro. A super duper extra special punishment. Okay.
ねえ
I maintain purely by how popular the cosplay is who the enemy is going to be, and we're going to reveal her. But I might be wrong. Yeah, you got a point there, Chris. It would be a trademark one, wouldn't it? That's a fair point. The real battle is still ahead, so she's got a fair point there. Don't thank me yet. It was the only move they had to play. The only cards in the bow. They had nothing else to go.
それはだってそれは
Yep.
ね
Mm-hmm. It's possible, but it'd be difficult.
そうよ だけどつまりそれは
Well, if you don't know what to say, Joseph, chill out and enjoy the stream. That's what it's all about. You don't have to talk. The only thing I don't like is when you watch a Let's Play and it is just silent. I'd rather just call myself a long play when people do that. Here, I like to have some kind of interaction where I can, but, you know, don't force yourself to type a lot of nonsense. What's the point?
どうやら
But forcing us to kill each other, and then suddenly brought their own rules by killing Mukuro the way they did.
つまりそう
Yeah, it's a bit of an unusual point to prove. Yeah, the ultimate hope, and she wants the one to flip it around, it'd be not despair. Yeah, Kyoko's bang on. It's not ridiculous if you're that darkly aligned, Makoto. You would think despair is better than hope.
そうね
Now, this is where me and Kyoko are differing for the first time. Only purpose and motivation comes from despair. Kind of like the producers of the Jeremy Kyle show.
苗木君
That same motivation is what led to the mastermind revealing their weakness.
つまり
Yes.
少なくとも
She's got a very fair point.
そうよ
Although the mastermind did kill one of us themselves. And of course that person was Junko Enoshima, who I believe is actually going to be the antagonist. Oh, ouch. Damn, Chris. The ultimate despair isn't being treated fairly by being compared to Jeremy Kyle. Wow. And I thought my criticisms are harsh.
So.
It is a bit of a strange philosophy, isn't it, Joseph? I'm making you kill each other just so I can make you sad. Then again, in my country at the moment, with who we've got in government, might not be so irrational. Now you see, Chris, that's the question that's made me think, you know, if I think she's the antagonist, how does she survive her punishment? Well, again, this is where it's got to be there's got to be something else, and part of it, I think, involves the sudden quietness when Kyoko asked, and they were the only ones who came to the school. It makes me wonder if there's some other explanation. And with the twin tails and the despair versus hope argument, I'm wondering if she didn't actually technically die, but someone else with the same name did. Confused? All the talk about hope versus despair has made me think that maybe, and with the way that Kyoko was talking about severing links to her father, I'm wondering if Junko is a twin. But again, I might be barking up completely the wrong tree. And I might be totally out of my mind.
Yeah.
Joseph, if Junko is the mastermind, what do I think of her? Someone who is truly and utterly despicable. But probably like every other great villain, someone you just can't help but love. Ouch, Chris, yeah, normal then, yeah. Again, I don't know, it's just a theory, Joseph. Let's find out. Because again, I might just have made myself look like the biggest clown in the world. Again, no real change there now I think about it, but I digress. Huh? What are you apologising for, Joseph? What are you apologising for? Krista, ow. Oh! I'm not touching that one. No. Yeah, that is the ultimate despair, Chris. I'm leaving that one alone. Making a bet, but that's what the best detectives do. Hey, Joseph, don't apologise for bombarding with questions. It's good to interact. It's like, all I'm saying is I don't know. That's my answer to the question. I don't know who the twin is. That's my point. Let's find out. That's literally the answer. Don't feel bad that you've asked a question. As long as it's not a stupid question. And yes, Chris, I agree, they are the biggest clowns. I'll accept that one. I'll definitely give them a stamp of approval. So maybe Celeste wasn't the ultimate gambler, because she hadn't played Kyoko at cards. No, Chris, is it? Don't you get asked stupid questions? Or is that what you mean by that being your job? I can relate, Chris. I can completely relate.
No.
This is going to be the interesting part. When Kyoko summons everyone to the dining hall, and I walk in and go, I'm back!
Demo.
It's going to have to be possible. Yeah, I agree about the farmer job requiring it. I'm kind of still doing the same farmer job in a different field. Right, I'm going to save after that conversation because I reacted. And as mad as it is, I'm wondering if there's going to be anything else to say. Nah, there isn't, so that's fine. Yeah, he's not interested in that, so let's go find everybody. As for my interview, Joseph, it was for a 6-month secondment role as a team leader. So, kind of the next rung up the ladder from where I am at the moment. And I'll say it was an experience, to say the least, with the questions that were asked and everything else, but other parts of it I didn't quite understand the relevance of. But again, that's like any business in the world. You have to evolve and change things around, don't you?
No.
I'll say, well, they're not at the gym. They won't be hiding there. Oh, let's knock on Junko's door. Yeah, surprise, she's been hiding there all this time. Well, if Byakuya is not there, Toko's not likely to be either. Well, let's find out.
No.
Why aren't they ringing the doorbell? Because every time that anyone's come to my room, they've always rang the doorbell.
No.
They're going to all be in the dining room, aren't they? Well, actually, will they be? Because the dining room door gets locked, don't they? Yeah, that's the whole point. They do have doorbells. Oh, that's Leon's house.
No.
Right, are they hiding in other people's rooms? I doubt it. I get the feeling they're not going to be in any of their own dorms. They're going to be hiding somewhere else. Might as well try the doors anyway. Meanwhile, Joseph's saying, intern for a game company once. You forgot the name. Was it a major company or was it like an indie developer? Because I've heard different stories of what it's like to work for a games company. With mainly Le Crunch being part of the problem. Right, they're obviously not going to be here, so I might as well try the doors anyway, but I'm not expecting anything from these. It's weird seeing how few doors have occupants now. Oh, I clicked that before I realised what I was doing, and she gave me the harshest looks and goes, "Get away from my room." I'm like, oh, okay, okay. Are they hiding in here? I doubt it. Yep, no, I can't see anybody hiding around in here. Well, let's try the dining hall. The bathhouse has no camera in it. Could they assault refuge in here? Yeah, they're not in the bathhouse or the sauna, so the only place that's really going to have the room is the dining room. But the dining room gets shut at night, doesn't it? You're not able to get inside it. I suppose the advantage there is that if you're inside the dining room once it's closed, you're not going to be able to be approached. But no, you can still get in there. Yeah. I think he's a bit angry. And now he's swearing at us. It's like, what do you want? Eh? Evidently so. We broke him. Here we are. What the? Oh my god. They're all like, "Hey, you're alive?" This is BIOS boot text. Blue screen crash. Error. They're all like, "Wait, what the?" I mean, look at absolutely gobsmacked faces from everybody, and they say Hiro has got the ultimate look of shock. Even though I have an interesting theory about Hiro. But I might be wrong with it, so I'm not going to read it. That's a good point, yeah. Byakuya's, you're really stubborn. There you are, Chris. He's asked the question. Well, Hina, if you'd have been down in the hole where I was, you'd understand why. We've already spoken to him. Right, I wanted to see if there was any more reactions, but there wasn't. Yeah, you were there. You apologised for voting for me. Watching me go into that detention hall. And I still laugh when I see Monokuma appear with the glasses in front of the blackboard. That's one of the best images I've seen all game. Oh. Okay, Hiro. Okay. Correct, Byakuya. Finally someone's paying attention. No, it was the fairies. The fairies invaded. It's a new extraneous variable we gotta watch out for. They're really dangerous.
そうよ。だけど
なんだと。
でも
Yep, they did.
そう。
当然だ。ひでえぞ。
Well, that's because you're too stupid to keep up. At least, that's the character you portray. I still have my doubts about you. You're a clairvoyant, and that means you're an exceptional liar. And I think part of me believes you're a second spy. I don't trust you, hero.
Huh.
それってさ。
I'm not going to give an exact date for that one, Joseph, because in case anyone does dodgy things online, I'll say it's the autumn. So nothing personal, Joe, by the way. I think it's a very fair question to ask. It's just that there's a lot of people out there who like to take fish data like that and use it for malicious purposes. Especially here in Britain. ID fraud's a real problem over here. Ah, Taco. I love how deliriously in love you are. But there's the problem. Byakuya wants out.
面白い。
でも。
Okay, Kyoko.
私は。
Go on then.
ええ。
Yes. With 16 participants, all of them high school students. Question is everyone in this thing a student? Yeah, Chris, I agree with you, definitely. You say when we work to data sensitive areas, birthday and address are the ones you're cautious about, amongst the others. I agree completely. They're the ones that are used a lot of the time for setting up accounts and things like that. That's where a lot of people go wrong. So I agree with you. So while I'll say my birthday's in the autumn, I'm not going to be any more specific than that. He did indeed, Byakuya. This one's going to surprise you, Joseph. You ask him what my favourite colour is. It's actually yellow, believe it or not.
つまりだ。
Mm-hmm. I'm glad you think it's cool, Joe. What's yours? And there she is, hiding on the back left. I see her. I believe that she is the antagonist. And I'm not sure how she's survived to be there, but I think it's her.
So.
You know, Chris, that'd be a really interesting question, wouldn't it, for saying, but I can't wash your favourite colour. Here, we'll loan you £10,000 because you say your favourite colour is white. You know, that'd be a rather silly way to loan money when you think about it, really, wouldn't it? I don't believe it's right. Well, we all know that Makoto can't be the mastermind because there's no way he'd put himself on the execution block. You know, Chris, I think you're right. If you did say your favourite colour was black, they probably would give you $1 million, maybe even $1 billion. It's like, oh, you evil soul! Here, have lots of money. It's not ours; it's the rest of the public's, but they're not going to mind. And Joe, that's a pretty cool list. Nice and sporadic. Nice spectrum of colours there. Makoto raises a very good question. Nope. We were all together in the gym, Toko, at the very beginning. Oh, here we are. Oh, he's saying it slower.
すでにご承知かと思いますが、これからこの殺し合い学園生活は真の怪盗編へと突入します。
Monokuma, leave the fourth wall alone.
そこで公平を期すために学園内の部屋のロックは全て解除しちゃいます。
Interesting.
次に調べてちょうだいな。思う存分謎を解いてちょうだいな。うぷぷ。では学級裁判でお会いしましょう。やははははははは。ふん。
まあいいだろう。
Is spell fairness wrong? I'd have to pull up the transcript. Wouldn't surprise me. Nope. Oh! Hero, you absolute dick!
Dabe. What? No, not
And yeah, it's always the ones who depend on others that somehow survive. You ever notice that? Ah, Chris, you saved me having to go into my transcripts and interrupting the stream, you legend. So yeah, so it appears the R and the L are close together, so it looked like a run. Yeah, it makes more sense now, yeah. Okay then.
だけどそれは
Yeah.
じゃあそう大輝くん
That's right. So I don't believe the mastermind is technically one of us. So, dead before the blast. I mean, yeah, Chris, she did have the room before the keys before the room was unlocked, which tells me that what the Monokuma wants is for everyone to go to places she's been to, and either find things she's kept hidden or find contradictions to try and break the circle. But I guess we'll find out. Yep. All things she missed, is that too? Yeah, exactly. Ah, right, so I've actually got a list of places. So, the game's not saying, now that you've got access everywhere, go where you want. Although you could do that if you wanted to. So, first of all, it's a bit unusual to see truth bullets on the actual opening thing. I'm going to take a look at the list and make my decision. Because it's nearby, I'm thinking the first place I want to check out is the second floor dorm room. Yeah, Headmaster's room on the 4th floor, Biolab on the 5th floor, Monokuma door on the 4th floor, and the second floor dormitory. Well, the second floor dormitory is nearest, and then the rest of them are all very close together. I wonder if there's a difference in sequence if you don't follow the rules. So I'd be interested to see what's going on up here. Well, this is different. It looks considerably broken. Right, so that's the stairs down, so there's no point interacting there. Okay, there's a lot of broken dormitories. And it appears that he's not willing to investigate too many of them, but that one is complete. Oh, wow. Everywhere's covered in blood. Oh, okay. There's not much in here at the moment, is there? Well, there is the bed. See if anything's hidden in it. Oh. Okay, I'll take the mono coins. But there's very little in here, is there? I'm actually quite disappointed. I expected a little more. But it's obvious now why this place is off limits, because it's not even remotely close to fit for habitation, is it? It's just completely and utterly smashed. What have you noticed? The walls have come away and there's nothing behind the walls. Which leads me to wonder just how much of this is even up here. And yeah, there are no cameras, but do you remember when Kyoko said that she was investigating the second floor? Well, what was she investigating? Because aside from that one dormitory there, unless there's another way around, and that might be through the toilets now I think about it. Yeah, there's a lady... there's another corridor here as well. Right. Oh, God. You're investigating a murder. Check everywhere. You've been through a class trial and survived. Right, there's nothing in here. Yeah. Definitely. It's like... Yeah, you can see there are other rooms on this side. There's 2 rooms to check here, and one of them appears to be... Is that a giraffe coming out of a locker? I'm going to try there last. I want to know what's round here. Because there's at least one dormitory that can be checked. And it's not a dormitory. It's a VIP lounge.
So.
Ah.
Eh.
Right, what's your regret? I want to know. Talk to me. Right. Well, the obvious thing is... Well, let's check the minibar. Nope. So the game's not going to let me have a drink. Not that I'm bothered by that because I don't drink anymore. There's a door there. There's a hidden door. But... Right, there appears to be a computer and it's actually turned on. Right. Don't just say it's a computer. Search it. Use it.
どうやら だけど
Nothing you don't already know. Are you sure about that?
でも そう
That's creepy. That looks like one of those like old 1990s X-Files pictures. Is there a chair there I can click on? But then there's this door here by the looks of it.
それは
Then open it. Yeah, the truth is out there in this case, Chris. You're not wrong. It's not a very well hidden room. I saw it straight away.
ええ でも そうね
Makoto's the ultimate look. Yep. I was thinking that. What about her name? Just break the door down. No, Joseph. What's one of the regulations? You're not allowed to break down a door.
So.
Yeah. Well, that is a locked door, yeah, so you can't force it. Type it anyway.
Yeah.
No, you're not dead, because I stopped you doing it. You owe me. Yep. He used his daughter's name. I had a feeling that'd happen. The ultimate luck. Used the headmaster's daughter's name.
どうして
And yeah, Chris, I agree with Makoto is a wuss. Still, he's the main character, he's the avatar, and he has survived an execution. So he deserves some credit. How many people have survived an execution in Danganronpa? So far, only him. And this is where she finds out that her father didn't actually abandon her. I reckon there's a much deeper truth to it. There's a present waiting. Ah. There's also a photo of her on the dresser. Yeah, it's strange, Chris, isn't it? I'll talk to her first. But she's not going to speak to me. Okay, fine. Before I do it, I'm going to save my game in case it's got a bomb in it. Not like it's going to happen. The game's forcing me to open it, so I don't think it's going to happen, but you never know. Let's find out.
どうやら
Oh, okay.
とにかく
Let's find out. Let's see if the camera's going to peek over the top. So much for trying not to scream, Makoto. Bones. Yep. Wasn't the last thing I expected.
なるほどね 違うよ
Because that explains why that name opened up the PC. Changed by the mastermind. They wanted her to see it.
そう
Oh well, you could tell him now how you don't want him in your life. He might hear you. Probably not. Dead Guy in a Box game or album title. I'm not sure it works for either, Chris Taylor. No, I will say that there was... Why did I say your surname? What was that? I was reading your name for some reason. Alice in Chains had a famous song called Man in a Box, which was great. And meanwhile, Joe saying Makoto's the ultimate scream-like baby. To be fair, if you come across a skeleton in a box, I think it's quite normal to react by screaming. But it's not technically the only answer, because it could have been any one of the bodies that's been killed. Yep. Well. Mm-hmm. Well, she's kind of had all ties cut off, even without her asking, to be fair. Mm-hmm. Right, there's plenty more hidden here, so let's... Actually, no, that's not Kyoko. That might be Mondo, actually, by the looks of it. No, it's not, it's Kyoko. I was right the first time. And Chris asking the ultimate question, how did she climb those ladders and all those hills? Dude, players Ada Wong in Resident Evil 4, how she runs around that Spanish village in heels, I've no idea. Yep, that's shock session to see that coming. And that's why he came to the academy in the first place. It was probably to try and protect her. I doubt that's the reason he did it, Kyoko. So this now explains why I'm expecting this trial to take a long time. Because there's going to be a lot of truth bullets to go through.
No.
Makoto, just get on with it.
So. Moshi.
Right, so what's in this desk?
Ne.
She's already told him once. He's just not listening, is he? In case of emergency. I'm not going to leave evidence at a crime scene. Well, is it a crime scene? Does it really count?
No.
Go on then. A favor. Don't you mean favour? We have a U between the O and the R. Joseph, I don't know how long it's going to take. That's the key question there. If it's going to take a while, then that might well be my big stream tomorrow night. Assuming that I'm back from my day out in Leeds, but I don't think that's going to last until the evening.
No.
And yeah, you're quite right, Chris. If the whole school's a crime scene, I'd have to be carrying a lot of junk. It's like in Resident Evil where you have those storage boxes. How did he fit it all in there?
そう。ちょっと。
Go on, Makoto. What advice are you gonna give her? Batman's utility belt. Yeah, that's another good one. Well, if you have to go, Joseph, don't forget all the streams are archived on my channel, even the ones before the other nights. You can go back and watch them. Just go to my videos; they're all there in complete order, and you can watch them from the beginning if you really want. Every single part is up there on my channel. I will be adding them to, once I've completed the game. I'm going to add the entire thing to my Swish Streams playlist on my channel as well, so you'll be able to watch all of it from start to finish. Be warned, though, I think it's already past 24 hours in total playtime. It's a long one. And no worries, you enjoy the rest of your evening. Yes. Right. Is there anything else hidden in here? I doubt it. And yeah, I don't think anyone expects to find bones in a high school. But then again, I don't think we expect to find execution chambers in a high school either, do we? So, it's one of those things. But you see, that's the thing. If the Hawks Peak Headmaster was dead, then whoever the ultimate despair is could simply be going by the title of the Headmaster. They consider themselves the Headmaster because they've changed the rules of the game. It's no longer Hope's Peak, it's Despair's Peak, as far as they're concerned. Yeah, but did you notice how it said, since the game began? That's the key there. Now you see, here's the thing. I have a theory relating Mukuro. Could Mukuro have been a disguised former body? As in, one of the victims either of an execution or a murder dressed up to look like another body. And the real Mukuro Ikasaba never came out of hiding. Because I still can't find it hard to believe that the ultimate soldier was bested by anybody out of nowhere. It just doesn't make sense. And I believe there is another way. I've put my theory forward. I don't know if it's right or not. Because again, we're in towards the end game, quite literally. Yes, so... let's do another quick save, and then we'll crack on to whatever this room is. It looks quite big. And the fact that it's got a giraffe leaning out of a locker is a bit odd, to say the least. Yeah, it's a locker room, alright. Yeah, there's lots of individual lockers to check, including a couple that are barricaded up completely. Oh. I'll take them on, all kinds. Ah, yes. But we'll be able to find anything, I'm sure. Ah. Yes, and what do I have in my truth bullets? Better one than that, the emergency one. Yep, thank you! Looks like a... Let's have a quick look. There's a few things to search. We've got what looks like a crystal ball. Is that similar to the crystal ball that was used by Leon? And again, I did say my theory about, at the same time, Hero. Astrology. Yeah. Yasuhiro Agakure. Boom! Very intelligent. Do you remember that random theory that I said on the other night's stream in response to the idea that you planted, Chris? And I said, wouldn't surprise me if we're all clones. Nope, doesn't surprise me at all. Is there anything else to search in here? I don't think so. Yeah. Well, that's that locker, so what's in this one? Who's this one going to be then? No, that's disappointing. They're the ones that are completely blocked off. Then you got these busted ones in the middle. Then the other ones. Just one card. Open it up. Someone like Taco, maybe? Yes. Mm-hmm. To keep them as our hope for the future. Mm-hmm. That's Kyoko's book. It's exactly the same words. Yes. So what's in the other lot? Look at them. Isn't it a strange intuition that I decided to walk past this room, think I'm going to go investigate the other room first? Quite a lot of lockers here, but I want to examine them all just in case. Oh, okay. I'll happily take more mono coins, don't need them, I'll take them. Just lucky. I just had this feeling though when I saw it, I thought, it's a big room. Something tells me I should investigate it last. I just have that weird intuition about me. Looks like they're the only two lockers then. Yeah, they are. Can I confront Kyoko? I don't think I can, but I'm gonna try. I get the feeling she's going to kick me out if I try and go into the room. Or the game's not going to let me. Yeah, I had a feeling that'd happen. Right. In that case then, this area appears to be pretty much done. Because the only place I've not been in is the girls' toilets. Which I know full well he's not going to go inside of. So in that case, we're going up to the 4th floor, I believe. Yeah, she got the data center and the headmaster's room. I definitely want to see what's through that Monokuma door. And I get the feeling, because it's got this lovely artistic Monokuma on it, it's going to be a massive disappointment when you go in there. I do love this guitar version of the investigation music. I think it's excellent. Ooh, you say it's a bigger disappointment when you leave. Right, maybe I'll go there last then. Yeah, the place has definitely been ransacked. Interesting cue, Chris. Very interesting. Right, there's a lot on here, so let's take a look. It's me odd, does this look like it's trying to be a presidential office? I'm guessing they're all famous Japanese figures. And have you noticed? Camera and screen even in here.
ありえん。不眠ね。
I'm not ignoring you, I'm just taking a look around the room before I do anything. Could be former headmasters, yeah, fair point. Right, let's have a quick word with him, find out what he's got to say. Go on. Ah, class roster goes on the desk.
つまりなるほどな。
Yeah, mention class 78, that's right.
つまりだ。
Yeah, some roots out. Yeah.
つまり
Go on then, what information have you got? Yeah.
面白い。
Very unusual picture. Hmm.
なんだ。まあいいだろう。
Go on, Byakuya. Yep. 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 Yeah. Oh, go on. What's he got to say? I don't think there's much else to do here. So yeah, it was definitely ransacked. The question is... This Makoto Kusaba, she had a very distinct look to her. But I'm not convinced. That can be easily modified, that look. Especially if you're a fashionista. Ah, there's Hina. Ah. Yeah, it would suck if it blew up when you opened it. I agree with you there, Hina. Well, unlike you, I'm not a coward, so I'm opening it. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Very 1980s sci-fi. Yeah, Makoto may be a coward himself, but I'm not. And I'm in control of him, so he's going to do as I tell him. Yeah, there's a hatch in the floor. Oh. Seriously? No, he doesn't seem to listen to me too much, actually. You got a fair point there, Cross. If him, he would freak out, yeah. Controls. Yeah. Controlling Monokuma. Yep. As usual. Okay. Yep. Okay. Monokuma's been summoned and he's just stood there. Oh no, I'm scared now. What? Yep. Mm-hmm. That's what you have to say. You're in control with her. Right. Yep. So they would literally been next door. No. Mm-hmm. Yep. They say it depends on who the student is. Right, before you do, check out that bleeding panel in the floor. What's everyone doing? Check everything! Yep, well done. That's exactly what happens. If you'd have checked the panel, you'd have found them. Seriously, people, check everything. Yep, you're quite correct, Chris. It's not a disappointment, it's more stupidity. It's dumb. All they had to do was open the panel and the game was over. How hard could it be? Yeah, because they were in the hatch, which you told me not to search. Yep. It's not... Oh, don't you dare, Chris. Don't you dare. We're not discussing that incident. Yep. I did tell you guys not... Yep. You had one chance, you had one job, and all you had to do was check the hatch. And what did you do? You're gonna go inside. No, you don't. You've got to check everything. How many cases have you solved, Makoto? They say the hatch can't be opened from the outside. We have no way of proving that. For what? So sorry, that is lame. So lame. Literally all they had to do was piss about with the hatch. And if the hatch couldn't move and everything was unlocked, all they had to do was wait there while someone else got everybody else in, and we'd know for a fact that the killer is not one of the main group. Or, if we couldn't find everybody else, what would happen then? We would find that we know who the killer is. Either way, we'd have won the game. Now, let's check in here where the body was. Won't be in here. Makes no sense. I know where it's going to be. It'll be in the bio room. Yep. I don't think anything else will be connected. Looks like we're close to the end game here, and if that's the case, we might be starting the trial. Right, here we go. And this is where I'm going to find Taco, I imagine. This is the only person I've not found yet. Yep, it's a cryo lab. Yeah, because it's a cryostasis lab. Yep. To standard dry ice for all your cadaver needs. Yep. Exactly. Right, is there a red light? Right, there's got to be a way to shut the power off. Yeah, that was just the instruction manual, wasn't it? Yeah. Spam the X key. Okay. Yeah. And there's at least 8 bodies. There's 9. Okay. You're saying dojo. Well, that's where the arrows were. So we're gonna get this straight. Go into the truth bullets. Yeah, there's the Dictabs at the garden and the dojo. Yeah, it's in the list. That's fine. I'd have consulted that. Let's say how many have died. Well, according to this, yeah, there's 10. Because there's 15 ones that came in, wasn't there? And there's 6 left. So that makes a suggestion that it's everybody, which is why I think that Mokuro was literally a body dragged from the morgue. I said that a while ago. And dressed up to look like the killer. And here's Taco. Yeah, Makoto, I agree with you. You can't really disagree with that one. He says he doesn't think there's any clues here, but I'm not convinced. Check the locker again. Yeah. Yep. Here we are. So it's taken us a while, but we're going to be getting going on it. Unbelievably.
校内放送です。お前ら頑張ってる？捜査は順調に進んでるかな？あのね、頑張るお前らに優しい僕からヒントがあるんだよ。
He's given us a hint.
うぷぷ。ヒントが欲しい人は急いで体育館まで来てください。
To the gym? Okay. Oh, I'm just going to auto drove there. Okay. And there's Yasuhiro. Yeah. Could it be that my hunch about him being another spy may actually be true? Let's find out. Are we ready for our final hint? I think we are, people, aren't we? Sorry guys, 1 second, I just had something come through on my electronic heating I have to sort out. Looks like it's Japanese mail. Okay. It'll be a photograph, I reckon. Yeah. Class photo. And is it just me, or do I not see Makoto? Yep. There's no sign of me. And if you look at the eyes, those eyes of Mukuro Ikusaba and that facial structure matches Junko Enoshima. They'll say Makoto's not in the photograph, and again, the eyes don't match. No, the eyes do match even. I noticed how it says we're all wearing matching uniforms, but they're not. Yep. I was like, I'm pretty sure Makoto's not in the picture. More matching than now. Yes, true, more matching than now, Chris. I agree with you, but still, they're not matching clothes. But yes, so Makoto's not in the photograph, and as I'm 99% certain that the eyes and cheekbones of Mokuro match Junko. Hmm.
しょうがないなほんいやいやまったくもう
I was just double checking to make sure, and yeah, I can see everyone else in there. They are a tad obscured. Because I think that's deliberate, the way that Taka is deliberately obscuring Junko. That's done deliberately. Because also, they're on very similar positions. Oh. I've still got more to do. Well, I've checked everywhere, haven't I? Yep, Headmaster's room, Biolab on the 5th floor, Monokuma door, and the 2nd floor of dormitory area. Garden and the dojo. So it must be a case of once I leave the room, something else is going to happen. No? Wonder if I'm going to go back and get Kyoko again. Yeah. Yes, I have to clear this all up. Yeah. So, everyone else is looking round. It's a question of where they are. Now, Yasuhiro just disappeared. It's a question of finding everyone. Wonder if they're going to be in the dining room. Because that's where we've gathered before. Well, here's one person. I doubt anyone's going to be hiding in the back. Yeah, there's no one here. So, if Hina was hiding in the dining hall, let's get here. Looks like there's no one hanging around here from what I can see. What about upstairs? There's no one here, is there? Weird this, I'm not used to seeing these. Ah, here we are. Yeah, there's no one down on that side in the hallway, so they must all be in the main area. Head downstairs, please. Yeah, if you don't have the map on, you can sidestep using R1 and L1 like that. I don't know what it's. I don't know what the purpose for it is. I don't even see the point. But you can sidestep. I've known that ever since I started playing the game. But I just don't understand why it's there. Doesn't seem to make any difference. Ah, there's an exclamation point. Well, I've already been in there, so unless she's come back and I try and talk to her again. Yeah. Okay, out we go. Also, what's that 75% thing? Ah, it's Zoom, that's all it is. I thought it was trying to tell me that something had been unlocked or hadn't been unlocked. Well, yeah, I mean, the only advantage I've got, I mean, you could use it for that, I suppose, but I suppose it's about the only thing you could use it for is maybe a few extra seconds here if you were doing a speed run, but I don't see the point. That's telling me to go, go, go. As in, up the stairs. Go! Yep, there's someone hiding in the library, yep. His favourite spot. So if he's not in here, he must be in the secret room. Everyone thinks I'm the outsider because I'm the only one that wasn't in the photograph. That's why. Because I'm not in the photograph, everyone thinks that I'm the mastermind. But if that was the case, why would Alter Ego stop the execution? Don't make sense. See, there's where you might be able to use the side step. Well, again, I don't see the point in it. No one's around here either. But that explains why Yasuhiro ran off. Oh, yep, he's in the garden, and she's still in the biolab. Let's go and freak Taco out. Oh. Nope. Genocide Jill is back to life. Nothing. That expression with the tongue is so amazing. Yeah. Ah, that's why.
So.
Yeah, Kyoko.
Naiki-kun. Hey. どうやら
Which I called a while ago. I said that.
Hey. どうやらとにかくナイキ君
Here we go. We're gonna find something out here. Ah, sticky enter. Yeah, that's annoying. I did say some sort of cloning chamber. You're right. And then I mentioned I didn't say it on stream. You're actually quite correct there. I didn't say it on stream. I was talking offline, and I had the theory that the body wasn't Mukuro and was actually another corpse dressed to look like her. And then I thought to myself, a bio room would be a great place to store it, and with a bio room, it being cryostasis, would also be somewhere for doing things like cloning. So it's kind of the same thing, but I didn't explain it very well.
Naiki-kun. Ja.
Just wait over where? Don't make you call me out. Look, I did say the crowds that you're right. I did say cloning chamber, but I've been speaking to someone. I've been speaking to Queen offline about it. Well, I say offline, but you know what I mean, off stream. And I did actually say I had this theory about the body being switched. I don't think so, no. I don't think a jaw did drop. Yep, and Kyoko's not wrong. Okay. Yeah. Ah. Yeah, that's what the Monokuma file said. Yes. Yes. And was stored in the freezer all this time. As Sherlock Holmes once said, once you eliminate the improbable, what remains, no matter how impossible, must be the answer. Not the other way around, so when you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains, no matter how improbable, is the answer. I got the quote the wrong way around. At least, I think that's the quote. I'd have to look it up. I've not read Sherlock Holmes for a while. The main thing is, you know what I was referring to. That's the main thing. No. Okay. Yes. Kyoko's raised a very good point. Kyoko, you really are very much like me.
じゃあ
Yeah. Okay, then give...
何えそれはええ
Mhm.
なるほどね
Mhm.
それでなんでだって
Mhm.
もしかして苗木くん私はそれは苗木くん
Ah. Back to the audio-visual room.
とにかく
Okay. Interview DVD. Want to ramble? Okay.
つまり だけど
Yes, I do need to speak to Hero. Yasuhiro was hiding in the garden. I was going to check for him.
私は
Nice one.
なぜ
Hope and despair? Could be the reason.
ねえ苗木くん じゃあ
Well, while it says try down there, I'm pretty certain on the map, that's the wrong one, 99% certain, yeah, there we are. My old lab is gone, but in the garden, just so I can make him run away, because that's exactly what it'll do. Everybody else has, so why would it be any different? Because he also wants to confront Hero about his locker as well. You freaked out again. How can Makoto not get it? How can he not get that everyone thinks he's the mastermind? because he's the only one that wasn't in the student body photograph. Everybody else was, including Mukuro Kasaba. How can he not realise that's why everyone is suddenly not wanting to talk to him anymore? Well, I'm still annoyed about how he refused to investigate that bleeding floor trap in the AV in the Makuruma room. They could have unearthed the mastermind right there and then. Game over. But actually, that's a good point. Why did Hina run away from him? Because there's no way that he was controlling Monokuma when she was in control of him. So surely she knows that he's not the mastermind. Unless they're thinking he's the spy and it wasn't Sakura. But even that makes no sense, because what does he get from it? And why would Monokuma kill off his own spy? Right, let's find out what this bizarre DVD... Well, I'm assuming it's bizarre, I've not seen it yet. Sayaka. So I'm assuming that's the headmaster doing one-on-one greetings.
喋りながら面談の内容を書き留めるなんて器用なことができないんだよ。この映像はある意味契約書代わりだが。
Contract substitutes, interesting.
信用してないわけじゃない。ただの保険だ。だから気にしないでくれ。では早速本題に入らせてもらうよ。 君はこれからの一生をこの学園の中だけで過ごすことになるかもしれない。それを了承してくれるか。
了承すれば何も。わかりました。
And yet she did.
そうか。すまんな。それなら 私も全力で君を保護することを約束しよう。希望が峰学園学園長の何？
I'm guessing there's going to be interviews for more of them. And there I am. For someone who wasn't in the class group photograph, it's interesting that they've got footage of him talking to the headmaster. We don't have much of a choice.
だが君がこの学園にいる限りは 私が全力で守ってみせる。希望が峰学園の学園長としてそれだけは約束しよう。
Is there more? Yes, there is. Byakuya. Kyoko. What a surprise. And now the memories are coming back.
Ne.
It looks like this is very much the end game.
物事には始まりがあれば必ず終わりがあるのです。そして終わりがあれば新しい始まりもあるのです。明けない夜はないよ。真っ暗な朝だけどね。止まない雨はないよ。干ばつ状態になるけどね。
Because it's going to be a showdown, the mastermind is going to have to come out from behind Monokuma.
新しい始まりもあるのです。だからまた会えるよね。だって終わりこそが始まりだから。じゃあ始めましょうか。終わりの学級裁判の始まりだよ。いつもの場所でまた会いましょう。
There's no way I'll be completing this trial tonight, so I might do a couple of rounds of the trial and then save, and we'll do a final round. Well, I assume it's final because it says it's the final trial for tomorrow evening's stream, which would be fitting because that would be part 10.
Naigi-kun. Ne. でも
Everyone's gonna blank him out. Deafening silence and fear, especially at the first class trial. I love you, Genocide Jill. Yeah, a 2-hour trial, so I'm half tempted to sign off when it comes to the save point, and then we'll pick up part 10, the final trial, and the finale tomorrow evening. Oh, damn it, why did you have to sneeze now? Sorry, Queen. Sad face, I know, but the bonus is that tomorrow night I don't have to worry about signing off time, do I? Because it's the weekend. And that means any of the unlocks and bonuses can also be done as an extra long endurance stream. Almost like the one into New Year. That one went on for 5 hours. It's been a really interesting stream. The investigation's been really interesting. Lots of cool questions have come up. Lots of new ideas. Lots of payoffs for things I've kind of predicted, kind of half not predicted. And quite a few surprises as well, which is always good. Always welcome. Yes, I've heard about high score mode. I've heard a few questions about it, so that's one advantage. But I want to find out what the other choice in Chapter 5, what the outcome would have been to that. And I'm pretty sure I've got a save in Chapter 5, so I might play through that chapter as well, just to see what happens.
No.
Because I'm assuming it's a different outcome to the game.
Demo.
You should say crossed the threshold, not past the threshold. Makoto is one of the few people to go into the trial period after an execution attempt. So what kind of courtroom have we got this time? A very grimy and industrial one. With HD televisions. I think I do want to save the data. And as I've stated, this is where I'm going to be ending tonight's stream, because tomorrow night we're going to be doing the final one. The end game and all the bonuses that come from afterwards. As I say, very entertaining stream tonight in terms of what content's been found, lots to go, and now the key question is, who's behind it all? What are the secrets of Hope's Peak Academy, and can we all finally get out of here? Let's all find out tomorrow night. Thank you all very much for watching, those of you who've been here, and I'll see you all again tomorrow. Take care. Good night.